Well, hi there, everybody. It's Joy Packard. How are you guys doing? It is a Tuesday evening. It's been some time. I have been super busy. For those who follow, you know that I've been doing some traveling. And so just still trying to unpack from the many trips, and that's okay, right? We all have different things that we have to catch up on. So I'm just trying to regroup and do all the different things that we have to do. You know, a lot of times we have things in our life where we have our plan. You know, we talk about our goals, we talk about writing down our thoughts and being able to, you know, execute those thoughts, right? And sometimes what happens is something changes. For example, you know, let's just say that you may have a goal to do a specific kind of business, and then all of a sudden, maybe, you know, something happened with how you can do it or how you can't do it, and it changes your strategy. And so one of the things that, you know, I have to do often, and I do it like every 30, 60, 90 days on my goal setting or whatever, and that I encourage, you know, with the mindset videos that I have to do for you to do the same. And so it's very interesting to be able to do that, you know, and I do a lot of journaling. I do a lot of goal setting. Hi, Sinead. So I have a lot of things that are always on my mind that I want to accomplish. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you have this target, this goal that is sitting in front of you, and you just, you know, you have everything in place, and then something happens to where it gets in the way of that. And maybe it's just this wall, and you can either give up or you can figure out how to get through that wall. Right? There are certain things sometimes in our life where we're just like, okay, that is pretty hard. And we have to say, okay, you know, this is what I wanted to do. This was my goal. And this is how I was going to get there. Right? And sometimes when, like I say, the path gets messed up or something comes into play to where it makes it hard to do it, we can either just say, I'm going to turn around and try something else, or we can say, what do I need to do to get over this hurdle, right? Because it's staying the course, right? But then it's also shifting. It's also, when I say that, I mean, you know, you have to sometimes go with the business. I'll give you another example. Our Amazon business, right? Amazon is has all kinds of surprises every single day. They have long-term storage fees. They have, you know, different things in their business as far as, you know, how to be a seller and where you have to be and everything. And you can either say, you know what, this is hard, or you can say, what do I need to do to shift to make this happen in my business still, right? Because it's not always going to be easy in whatever it is that we choose, right? So instead of restarting over again and saying, this is not fun anymore, or this is not something that I want to do, I can either say, again, you know, how do I need to accomplish it? How do I need to do this to move forward? Or, you know, or you can say, oh, I just want to start over and find something else. Hi, Mom. I was going to go up there and bring you your cucumbers. And so anyway, I think that it's just really important to realize that, you know, that whenever you have the different things that you have to do with your business or whatever, that you have to find the way to overcome that particular obstacle. Either that, or you're going to have to start over. And if you continually start over, then you're not going to accomplish your goal, right? So I feel that a lot lately, you know, all the different things that I have to do. And, you know, it's exciting to see, like, I have a lot of things on paper, and a lot of things that I want to accomplish. And it's so neat whenever you write this down and you're there, right? And it happens. But sometimes when you're trying to get there, like I say, then you have to change some of the things up to get there. But that doesn't mean that whatever it was that you were trying to do is still not the right decision. It just means that you have to buckle down or buckle up, one or the other, and realize that there are things that you still have to do and do differently to accomplish that goal, right? So excited. Tomorrow we're interviewing, you know, one of my friends to go about Guatemala. You know, we go to China a lot for sourcing in China for Amazon or for your own website and this, whatever it is that you're doing. But Guatemala is an interesting thought because it's another way to find products. So see, it's just another shift because now, when you order products from China, it's a little bit harder. There's extra steps that you have to do because of the way that it is now. You know what I mean? It's not it's not doable. Is that the word? It's not doable. You can still do it. It's just a little bit harder to do. And so you still have to, like I say, decide in your mind that you're still going to do it, whatever you had for yourself. It's almost like I say, whenever things get hard, whenever, that's the interesting thing, that whenever we start something, we're so excited about it, right? And then, we had the beginning stages of being excited, and then it gets a little bit hard. And then we say, I just don't want to do this anymore. And then what happens is we have all of these unaccomplished goals over here that we wanted to do, and we didn't finish them because we decided to just give up because it was a little bit hard. And so that is my thought tonight. It's super tired tonight. It's been such a long day. It was one of those days, again, that I had some obstacles in my business where I'm like, okay, this happened, so now I have to do this. Or, it was a little bit hard or a lot hard. And so you can either let it get you down and decide, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Or you can just say, I am just going to get this done. So it's super exciting, whenever you have your ideas and your goals and your dreams that you want to accomplish, and you continue to do it even though it's hard, even whenever it doesn't feel like it's going to happen, even whenever it's like, all of these things seemed really easy when I first thought about this. And then now when I'm coming through the steps and having to do them, like I say, I always love to bring it back into my marathon, because it's like, whenever you're running, many of you, I don't know if you've ever run a race before, but when you're training, it seems, really, really impossible sometimes when you're running. You're just like, how am I going to run 26.2 miles? I'm only on mile 3. I remember feeling this when I was running my marathon. I was on mile 3, and I was thinking to myself, wow, I still have 23 more miles to run, right? And so the way that I had to train myself to think was, okay, just go mile by mile, right? Instead of thinking of the whole 26.2 mile marathon, think about it as, whenever you're running a race, they have the little markers, 1, 2, 3, to show you the miles. And I remember thinking, I'm just going to do it mile by mile. And that makes it so much easier to hit the next milestone, right? And so that's the way we do it in our business, in our everyday life, in our goals, with whatever. Instead of, yes, we have the whole picture, but to get there, sometimes we have to break it down into smaller cubes, not cubes, but smaller segments, and chunking it up and making them smaller goals. And as long as you are doing those small daily habits, those small daily habits turn into what is called an accomplished goal. And so that's when it feels amazing, is to see yourself go from, you can relate it to running, or you can relate it to losing weight, or you can relate it to, starting on your business at $0 and then, building it up to a 6-figure income. It's interesting and exciting to see where you began and where you want to go to, and what you had to do in between. And it's not going to always be rosy, and it's not going to always be easy. You're going to have obstacles along the way, and you're going to have to decide, how are you going to handle those when those come your way? If you already have it in your head that, okay, I don't care how hard this is going to be, I'm going to continue to do it, right? And so, like I say, you can apply that in anything that you're doing. You guys are really quiet tonight. Normally there's more commenting. So maybe it's because it's getting kind of late. I just got off of a coaching call with one of my members in my paid Simples on Seller group. So like I say, it's been a long day, but I just wanted, to share this thought with you, because it's something that, things that I share with you are things that I personally go through myself. And I feel it and how it helps me in the things that I'm trying to do. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. There's so many things that are happening in my life as far as what I'm doing. It's in a very exciting time. One of the exciting things I will share with you, not just in my business, but my son, who is on a mission, a church mission in Uruguay, is going to be coming home in 24 days. He's been gone for 2 years. And, you know, we're only able to email him once a week, and we only get to talk to him at Christmas and Mother's Day. So we are so super excited and so proud of him. You know, that's another example of, you know, starting when it was hard, when he was starting out 2 years ago, and watching him grow over the last 2 years from my young son to a man, right? It's such a great feeling and accomplishment to see one of your kids doing that, or in anything, you know, like with your kids or with your business or whatever you're doing, you know, for him to go away for 2 years like that and to see him grow is a great thing to see, like I say. So anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your evening. I hope this has helped you in some way. I am trying to catch up on my podcast, but for those of you who don't know, we have a podcast called Joy Reveals. It is on iTunes, and it's also on the Stitcher app if you have an Android phone. So please download it, subscribe, review. It helps the show. So anyway, have an amazing rest of your evening, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care.